Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. This is a no contact reading. We're going to find out your person's thoughts and feelings today. Around the holidays, heading into the holidays, any changes that may happen in the situation, where they're at, what they're thinking. This is for all signs. So whoever this message finds today, this message is meant to be heard. Welcome, everybody. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Spirit, could you please share messages of guidance, thoughts and feelings from my person today? Thoughts and feelings from my person, anything about the holidays? Are they thinking about me? What is going on? I have a 9 of Cups. They're thinking about a happier time, is how that just came into me. I've got a 7 of Pentacles. This growth, this feeling of growth. I've got an Emperor. And I've got a Sun. So part of me is feeling like they're admitting to their ego, something about their ego right now. They're admitting that they either have had a big part in this relationship, that, you know, maybe they were kind of stuck or they weren't willing to grow in some way. And then the Sun is almost the sense of, you know, could I try again? Could I start again? And I do feel like their ego is stepping in and kind of holding them back, like a little bit of my way or the highway. So, you know, they are reflecting. I will say it that way. They can't help but reflect that they were happy together. We were having a good time together. We had a lot of love and emotion. Gotten that. I'm going to tell you that right now. They miss the feeling that you were probably the most important thing in their life to keep them grounded. And maybe they're struggling with that. They're struggling with their routine, or just emotionally they're not balanced. They don't have anybody to talk to, Spirit just said. They are missing their friend. You know, I have a Death card. So they know that there's a part of them, this came into me as there's a part of them that died. You know, there's a part of them that literally has died the most. Like whether they're admitting it or not, they're feeling grief, and maybe you're feeling grief also. But you know, if they're willing to change, the Death card is also an opportunity for something that wasn't working in this relationship to end and then to start over. So that could be happening. Our plans to do, okay, you know, maybe they're thinking what we thought was going to work wasn't what it was supposed to be. But maybe if they make some changes, maybe if they put their ego aside, maybe if they are able to see 2 different perspectives and not always be the one that's right, something like that. I'm ready to spend more time with you. Maybe that was what was coming in between the 2 of you. Maybe you were struggling with, I don't see you. You work all the time. Your work comes first. Your friends come first. You know, I'm everybody else comes first but me. So maybe they have to realize what their part in this. I'm going to say it that way. I guard myself so hard thinking you will hurt me. Okay. Like if I come back, will I get hurt again? I mean, there's a part of them that's died inside. I mean, so this is not somebody who doesn't care. This is not somebody who wasn't in love with you. This is somebody who feels like there's a part of me that has died inside, and now they're guarding themselves. I can do better for your kids. Okay. I can do better for the kids. Maybe there's some children involved. Maybe that was creating some conflict. Maybe you have children, they have children. Maybe the kids were interfering, but that's not an excuse. That's somebody not being willing to work things out. I've been following the signs to come towards you. That's encouraging. So that everything, signs coming towards you would be things like a song playing on the radio over and over again, or your name keeps popping up, or my phone rings, and every time I think that it's going to be you. So obviously you're on their mind. Obviously they're thinking about you. So sharing and exchanging sacred energy, that is coming into me, is even when we're not together, I can still feel you. I can still feel your energy. I know you're thinking about me. I know you miss me as much as I'm missing you. I want us to be part of each other's circles. Okay. I want to be, maybe we need to reconnect. Maybe we kept each other, I don't know, sometimes you're so consumed with your relationship that you don't include other people. You don't include family, friends, and maybe that part was missing. Maybe that was upsetting to you, that like why don't you introduce me to your friends, and now they're willing to say, if you want to meet my friends, fine, but what's the big deal? And it was a big deal to you. So maybe something like that was going on. Fight off the negative thoughts that lie to you about your person. Okay. And any negative thoughts, like just think positively right now. Like if you're hurt, they're hurt. We just want to focus on the love that was there, because that's more important. I've been directing positive energy your way to manifest a union or a reunion. Okay. So they are thinking about you. Maybe they've let go of some of the hurt. Maybe they've accepted some of the blame. Maybe they are in their mind apologizing to you over and over again, wishing that something was different, something would change, that the energy would shift, something like that. Queen of Wands, they're still very attracted to you. They still are very passionate about you. They still want you. They're still thinking about you. Seven of Cups. Now that came into me as the grass being greener on the other side. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of other people, but maybe there's no one like you. Maybe our time together, our connection together was so special. And now that I'm kind of out there talking to different people, I'm realizing that it's not as good as I thought. I'm kind of holding back on my feelings with this. This Four of Pentacles was more the sense of, I've been holding back. I've been holding back, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling right now. I've been holding it all in. I'm not sharing it with my friends. So even if you're trying to like get the scoop from a friend, like what are they thinking? What are they feeling? Like they might not be saying anything to anybody. They may be completely just trying to figure things out. The end of the day, they just want to be happy. They just want to be happy. They want to have it all. And that maybe that's what's come between you. Maybe their work or their time that they put into their work was way more important than you. Maybe they're compulsive with things like that. And maybe that's why you push them away. Maybe they have, something going on with that. I kind of feel like they're holding all their feelings inside right now. I don't feel like they're sharing a lot with either friends or family. I don't feel like they are, or if they are, they're putting on a good show. I think they're keeping everything inside. They're probably throwing themselves into their work, something like that. Let's see what these guys are saying. I'm praying you'll come back after everything that's happened between us. I worry that you won't forgive me and allow me to have another chance. So maybe you've pushed them away, and they're realizing that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. There was something going on with that. Love like ours can change the world. So this Queen of Wands, like I just want to hold you again. I want to look in your eyes. I want you to look back at me and see what you used to see. There's definitely this feeling of, I I don't know if I want to use the word abandonment, but this feeling of you left me. I don't know whether that's your energy or their energy. And I feel like I'm having a hard time getting over that hurt in particular. Like, I didn't think it would ever come to that. I didn't think it would ever come to that you actually packed your bags and left, something like that. When we're talking, things just come out of my mouth, and afterwards, I'm not even sure why I said them. So maybe they're upset with themselves that they struggled. They struggled with that. They struggled with, I'm saying all the wrong thing. It's like insert foot, right? They're saying all the wrong things. So they're better off saying nothing right now. Like, part of them says, I'm keeping to myself. I'm not saying anything because I'm afraid I'm going to make it worse. There's a part of me that feels like I'm going to make it worse. Neither one of us is being honest right now. Why are we afraid to express ourselves? This feeling of, our love can change the world, but we're afraid to express ourselves. We're afraid to say what we're really feeling. It's like, if we could just get in a room and look at each other for real and be honest with our feelings and not let all the hurts of the past and all the pain come out, we could reconnect. But maybe we're just not ready for that yet. Maybe we're just not ready. I'm feeling controlled by people around me and I don't like it. It's pushing me to find my power again. Maybe there's somebody interfering in this connection or has interfered in this connection. And until that energy is removed, then of course we don't have a chance. My heart is opening to love and guiding me back to you. I love this. It's like you're walking towards each other on the beach, right? The sense of, I want to communicate with you. I want to, can't we just talk? Something like that. Can't we just talk? My inner child was wounded when my parents couldn't respond to me in the way I needed them to. I'm reacting from that wound. I could have just old hurts, right? Old hurts, old wounds coming in. I love this. My heart is opening to the love and guiding me back to you. That I love. I know I need to release attachments with karmic people. I'm creating a plan to leave him and her. So there could be definitely somebody interfering in this connection, or this could have been a third party connection. And, one of us just said, I'm not doing this anymore. But this walking back towards you, like, I don't want to live without you. I don't want to live without you in my life. I tried to push you away, but I can't, something like that. And sometimes it's really hard to push this kind of love away. You try to push it away and then it comes back, right? I'm looking for a way out of this situation so I can be free. Yeah, there's some kind of karmic tie. I mean, there's some kind of tie that I'm trying to walk towards you. I am. I'm trying to walk towards you. I'm trying to be free of that. I want to be with you. I'm trying to get to you, is how I feel. Let's get some feelings. Let's see what the feelings are saying. Spirit, could you please share with me some feelings from my person while we're waiting? Are they thinking about me? Are they thinking about me? We're in the holidays. We're heading into the holidays. We want to be together. So I don't care what others think. I just want to be with you. Yeah, I think that they're holding back right now. I feel like this sense of, I'm trying to walk towards you, right? I'm trying to walk towards you. And I don't know, maybe somebody else is interfering in this connection, not allowing us to be together for some reason. And at the end of the day, we just have to decide that we want to be together, and that's it. karma. Yeah, there's some karma in this connection. There's some karmic energy in this connection. Making somebody feel unworthy. You want that abandonment issue that I had a moment ago, like somebody abandoned somebody, you just walked away. So it made me feel unworthy, right? And you need to feel like you're deserving of love. So that feeling is hurtful. I feel as if you are leaving me behind, and are we growing apart? Like while we're waiting, are you going to give up on this connection? It's hard for me to admit when I'm wrong and say I'm sorry. So, maybe that's what needs to be said. That's the bottom line. It's like we have to look at each other and we have to talk. We have to get in front of each other and we have to, just talk things through. I really do want to change, but I don't know how. They're giving a lot of thought to they miss you. They felt like something died, when this happened. I really do want to change, but I don't know how. The only way we're going to get through this is if we talk it through. We have to find a way to talk it through. One more of these, please, Spirit. One more. If you only knew how much I love you. So they're missing you. The holidays bring out all of these feelings. They just, it just doesn't feel right when you're not with your person, right? So I feel an emptiness. I feel a hollowness. I feel sad. I feel empty, however you want to say it. And I feel like it's on both sides. So this is not like one person has moved on. This is two people that miss each other tremendously. And if we could only talk about what we have gone through and have some apologies, then I feel like we can reconnect and maybe we will be together. If you only knew how much I love you, gives me that ray of hope that there's still an incredible amount of love in this connection. So we're going to put this out into the universe and we're going to ask Spirit to continue to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit the like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.